So you might be wondering if the Xfinity Wi-Fi pods right for you or should you get it? Well, there are a few things that you may want to know here. So, here's how they work. Now, the X5 pods or the Xfinity Wi-Fi pods here, basically works like a mesh or mesh of extenders that connects directly to your Xfinity gateway. Now, you just plug them into your outlets around your home, and they talk to the main router to spread your Wi-Fi signal further. So the newer version called the Gen 2 pods actually does a better job than the older ones. They use a tri-band connection, which means one band handles communication with the main router, while the other two handle your device. That makes them more stable and keeps things running smoother. Now, the setup is done entirely through the Xfinity app, which is probably the best part of the experience. Now, you plug the pods in, open the app, and it walks you through the through linking each one. Now, it's pretty hands off once everything is connected, so you can monitor which device are using which pod, check speeds, even pause internet access for specific devices if you want, and it definitely is built for convenience, especially if you're already deep in the Xfinity ecosystem. Now, as for performance here, the pods do what they promised in terms of coverage. Now, rooms that used to struggle for signal, like upstairs bedrooms or basements, usually start getting a much stronger and more consistent connection. For most households that just want stable connection for streaming or working from home, that alone makes a big difference. But here's where things starts to fall short. Now, speed. Even though the signal gets stronger, the actual speeds you get might not match what your main router can deliver. That's because X5 pods or Xfinity pods here still uses Wi-Fi 5, not Wi-Fi 6 or E6 like many newer systems. So if you've got the gigabit internet or multiple smart devices connected at once, you might notice lower speeds, especially when several Wi-Fis are active. Now, another catch is compatibility. Now, the Xfinity pods here only works with Xfinity gateways, so if you ever switch providers or decide to use your own router, these pods won't work at all. That kind of limitation or that could be really limiting if you're going to think about it in terms of long-term and flexibility. Now, third-party mesh systems like Aero or TP Link Deco can connect to any router and already support Wi-Fi 6, making them much more future-proof. Now, there's also the issue of distance placement. Now, if you space the pods too far apart, or if there are like thick walls between them, performance tends to drop pretty quickly. You'll still get coverage here, but speeds may dip noticeably the farther you move from the main gateway. Now, you might be wondering, should you actually get them? Well, honestly, it depends on what you need. If you're already an Xfinity customer, or if you're already a customer for Xfinity, and your main issue is body coverage, then yes, the X5 pods are simple, no stress way to extend your Wi-Fi without setting up an entirely new network. Now, they're easy to install. They blend into your setup and they solve the no signal issue in most homes. But if you're more focused on speed, flexibility, and future upgrades, then you're probably better off going with a third party mesh system. Something like an Aero or TP Link Deco will have or give you your faster speeds, but more compatibility and better control overall, even if it costs a bit more upfront. But that's about it. So hopefully this video was able to help you like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.